on first down. It's Williams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Taken in at the 11. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd and 5. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Looking to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw now on 1st down.
And he'll get this complete downfield to connect.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there. Breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
7-7, our score after 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And now an audible here into something else.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 4.
Short throw caught by Dosage. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams,
28 yards.
And the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. That is caught. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
The Seahawks at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Second and a couple.
Here we go. Track him 60.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. He'll look to throw.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now. Another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And the Broncos force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
A gain of 3, second down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
3rd down and 6. And now they'll shift things around.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
This one swung out to Williams. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Buying time to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jamison Williams,
69 yards.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks.
Part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears, but right now it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Down the left sideline.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
79 Broncos. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jamison Williams
with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
They begin the drive with Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
116 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and 4.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. But now he appears to be in some pain. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now they send a man in motion right.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Here's a quick throw right side.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good, and they have regained the lead.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Here we go, check. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check, 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 check. Check, go.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Big alert, big alert. 7 Pirates.
They run again with Walker. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Jamison Williams.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
They'll set up to throw.
Out route complete to Dulcich.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw here. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Broncos! From 17 yards out.
And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Broncos 52, Seahawks 42. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. On the move to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
79 Broncos.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Point after here coming up. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout.